but it took centuries to rebuild our bonds. We cannot risk more loss. The whole machine has won. The campaign will continue as planned.
Oh. What is up, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? It's Ziegenbagel here, and welcome back to another episode of Star Trek Online. Thank you for joining me today. Don't forget to tap that like button, and if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe. Alright, we are back with more Star Trek Online, and I'm so excited. We're still on the Iconian War storyline, and I love it, even though it's horrible, but I still love it. Well, it's not horrible in the fact that the story's horrible, it's horrible in the fact what's going on to the galaxy is horrible. Well, today we have time in a bottle. Voyager, under the command of Admiral Tuvok, has been chasing leads regarding a Delta Quadrant race known as the Kremen. So far, he has only been able to turn up rumors and a bunch of anomalous sensor readings. But now, we found a Ferengi selling what he claims are Krenim artifacts. You are authorized to negotiate with the Ferengi and obtain these artifacts and follow the trail it provides to where it leads. Okay, so you guys probably know where this is going down, right here. And we actually have to go right here to Drazana Station, which it's been a while since we've been to Drazana Station, since we had all that creepy stuff, back when I was still having recording issues. So, let's go ahead and hail for time in a bottle.
We have a lead on the Krenim. Voyager went to Krenim space looking for them a few months ago, but didn't find much more than a Vaudois and some anomalous sensor readings. But now, we found a Ferengi selling what he claims are Krenim artifacts. You are authorized to negotiate with the Ferengi and obtain these artifacts. Follow the trail where it leads. We need a weapon against the Iconians. And the Vaudois have gone to a great deal of trouble to keep whatever secrets the Krenim have out of our hands.
Okay, go to Drazana Station, which is located in the Beta Quadrant, and obtain a Krenim artifact. What are we going to get from you? Special Duty Officer Somog. Ferengi Dance, cool. We got some, cool kit ability. This one's a Chronoton Jolt. We might have to look into that. Temporal Flux Generator, which is a ground kit. That seems interesting. We got a shield, which I think we have better, and a Chronoton Split Beam Rifle, which doesn't look better than what we have, but yeah, they still look good. We might go with one of these two things and see what it's like, so we will accept you. And before I begin and enter Drazana Station, I want to make sure... Okay, it's not coming up yet. Okay, it's probably because I just have to enter. But before we enter, I want to make sure to say that I hope you guys are having a great day. My day's going quite well, and I hope you enjoy the episode. And if you aren't having a great day, I hope watching this episode helps. So, let's go ahead and enter Drazana Station. Alright, we are on Drazana Station once again, and you guys can probably remember this entrance down to the scary depth. Oh, what? That's where what? We have to go down. Nope, I don't want to go back down there. I don't wanna. No, don't make me. Well, it looks like we have to go down the turbo lift here to begin time in a bottle. So, let's do it. Sir, business facilitator Quen has rented space at this station for his private sales meetings. We aren't sure what the object he is selling is yet, but the rumors are that it's a technological device of some sort. The price Quen is asking for, it is significant. You could buy a moon for this much latinum. Wow. Starfleet Command reports that additional assistance is en route, but that we should go ahead and make an attempt to obtain the device. Alright, understood. Sounds nice. Hey, look, it's a Orion. Yeah. Let's see. What do you have, receptionist?
May I help you? Oh. Wait, you must be. I'm sorry, but the business facilitator is busy at the moment and cannot be disturbed.
Well, we had an appointment, so I'd like to see him. We're a little busy, with a ancient race trying to destroy the galaxy and all.
Yes, but Quen left me explicit instructions about this. He's in the middle of a delicate negotiation to triple his profits on the sale of a rare Delta Quadrant artifact, and cannot be disturbed.
Alright, so we can negotiate or we can lie. Doesn't Quen want to hear an offer from the combined financial resources of Starfleet, the Klingon Empire, and the Romulan Republic? Or the artifact he's already agreed to sell to us? I'm going to go with negotiate because that actually seems like it would go straight to the heart of a Ferengi.
Maybe, let's see, it was something. Krenim, I think? Oh, Delta Quadrant treasures are all the rage right now. Artifacts from cultures the Vaadwaur wiped out are particularly valuable. Quen's made quite a bit of latinum bringing them back through the gateways. Now, that profit-sharing plan he promised me hasn't materialized, but is it my place to complain?
Yeah, I mean, you do have a right to complain. You aren't a slave. I mean, you are Orion, but that doesn't mean you're a slave. Yeah, so we have two options again. We're definitely not going to go with this one because we're part of the Federation and not Klingons. So I'll just read them, though. I know you're just doing your job, but it is very important we get that artifact, please. Or threaten, if you don't let us pass, we're going to tear down the door. So yeah, we're going with plead.
I'm sorry, but my instructions were very clear.
There must be something we can do for you in exchange.
Well, I'm sorry, but I need this job. I'm trying to save up enough for a ticket off this station.
Well, that's easy. I can arrange transportation for you to anywhere you'd like to go, free of charge, of course.
You can? What am I saying? You have a starship, of course you can.
Yeah.
Go on ahead. Quen and the other buyer are in the cargo bay, but you better hurry. They were trying to get the deal finalized before you could stop them. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Of course. Just hop on the ship and we'll take you wherever you want to be as soon as we're done here. So thank you for letting us pass. My crew will make arrangements for you. See? There we go. Being nice is a good thing. So, we go up here. And I wonder if... I'm trying to think if this is maybe the same place we were before for the Dark and Creepy, and it's just been renovated since then, since we cleared out all the disgusting cobwebs. I'm a collector of rare and exotic artifacts. Hello there. Oh. Well, mercenaries. So talk to business facilitator Quen.
Not so fast. The gentleman with the rather imposing associates over there has just made a very competitive offer for the device. Care to make a counterbid?
Well, first off, have you noticed the rather imposing associates behind me? Because I have 4 of them, and he has 2. So, who do you want to make business with? Okay, so I'll make it worth your time to deal exclusively with me.
You said there weren't any other buyers, Quinn. Now what do I see? Starfleet stooges here to cause trouble. Guards, get these riffraff out of here so I can conclude my deal in peace.
I'm not leaving without the device. So, suck it. I have invited you to suck it. And we will set you ablaze as well. Reinforcements, get in here. Okay, well, not a big deal. Oh wait, there's more of them. Man, they just snuck up behind our butt. Okay. And, yep, there we go. All good. Grabbed all the items. Confront Quen and Oglo. So, okay, let's confront them.
Fine. I'll add what I was going to pay those guards to my offer.
Hold it! I am Nog, son of Grand Nagus Rom. And I am a Ferengi. And when you deal with these people, you deal with me. You have a choice. Either deal with me, or I ask my father to have a word with the liquidators about your poor business practices.
Well, I'm sure we could come to an understanding.
That's what I thought. Now, kiss the staff. Get out! Not you, Quinn.
I totally forgot that Nog was in the storyline, which is funny since we were just doing the Victory's Life not that long ago. So, yeah, we're going to see Nog again here, so let's talk to the business facilitator, Quen.
Here's my best offer. How about we agree on a price, and you get your Delta Quadrant doodad, and I leave. Everyone's happy.
Not so fast, Quen.
No? Fine. How about I answer your questions, and maybe then I get to leave? But let's get on with it. Every minute I stand here, I'm losing a strip of latinum. Time is a very valuable commodity.
Okay, what do you know about the relic?
The device is Krenim in origin. Specifically, it's from the Krenim Imperium. Constructed sometime in the mid-22nd century, if I had to take a guess. Strange piece of technology. I haven't seen anything else like it. Highly advanced, and it has hallmarks of Krenim work, but it's, odd. Definitely odd.
Okay, yeah, so what happened to the Krenim?
The Vadlar, that's what.
Of course.
At one point, the Krenim Imperium held more than 200 star systems in the Delta Quadrant. They lost some of that territory in the Capital Wars, but overall they were doing well. Not the biggest business in the Quadrant, but not the smallest either. When the Vadlar started their war, Gaul took a special interest in the Krenim. Bombed them back to the Stone Age, and then some. As far as anyone knows, the Krenim are basically extinct these days.
Well, that sucks for them. Where'd you get the device then?
I picked it up from a Talaxian who wanted to trade for supplies. He told me he got it from the Kayana system. That was it. There used to be a Krenim colony there, but it's gone now, just like the rest of their empire.
Gone? The Vadwar destroyed them?
The Talaxian wasn't very clear on that. He just said, gone. If I'd asked any more questions, he might have increased his price.
Okay, so anything else?
As a show of good faith to the son of the Nagus, I'm willing to tell you for free. But don't let this get around. It would ruin my reputation as a businessman. The device emits some unusual energy readings. The shielding may have malfunctioned, or maybe it's not fully operational anymore. I'm not sure. But that's why I'm selling it as an antique. As is, and no refunds.
Okay, what kind of unusual energy readings?
Do I look like a member of the Vulcan Science Academy to you?
Oh, definitely not.
I don't know. It's yours now. You paid for it. You figure it out. I hope it doesn't blow up your ship. Now, may I go so we can put all this unpleasantness behind us? I want to drown my sorrows in a comet cocktail and think about all the profit I didn't earn today.
Alright, go! And stay out of trouble. And, okay. So now we get to talk to Nog. How'd you do that?
Don't let the staff of office and these good looks fool you. I'm here as a Starfleet officer, and I don't normally flaunt my family connections. But in this case, it seemed like the best way to solve the problem. So I borrowed my dad's second best staff.
Okay, well, thank you for the assistance. It didn't look like Ogle was going to let us purchase this Krenim artifact while he was still in the room.
Interesting. I know Voyager encountered the Krenim during the journey, and Tuvok was looking for survivors of the Vadwar purges. For now, though, perhaps we should concentrate on learning what we can from this device.
Agreed. Now what should we do about the force field?
Quinn left without taking down his security, but fortunately I know how to get around it. This isn't a very sophisticated system. It's hardly worth the latinum he paid for it. If we overload the EPS conduits, we'll create a cascade failure in the system that the control protocols won't be able to handle. That should drop the force field.
Alright, so we have a couple options here. You're the son of the Grand Nagus. I'm not that familiar with your background, Captain. Mind giving me the short version? Well, I know we know both these things, so let's see. Just overload the EPS conduit. That really isn't very secure at all. Yeah, that's for sure.
I think you can overload the EPS conduits in the corner there.
Alright, let's overload the EPS conduits. Like so.
Now that the power flow is disrupted, we can override the administrative access requirement.
Okay, override the force field controls. Right, I'll override the controls next.
The controls are, yes, over here by the artifact.
Ah, okay. Right here. Administrative access. Deactivating.
Excellent. Now we can get a good look at this.
Okay, investigate device. Okay, what is it? Oh, we got one of these things. It's been a while. And there we go.
The waveforms aren't like anything I've seen before.
Okay, talk to Nog.
Think I'm getting something. This is definitely Krenim in origin. And Quinn was right on the age. I'm also seeing some repeating elements in the base code, almost like a signature. And that strange energy Quinn was talking about is actually chronotons. A lot of chronotons. And chronotons mean temporal manipulation.
Exactly.
This little box just got a lot more interesting.
Well, I know I mentioned in the last episode, at least near the end of it, when we were talking about this episode, that it probably had to do with that ship of the guy who was trying to rewrite time to try to bring his people back, and, well, more so his family. So yeah, it's part of that ship. So, what do we got here? I hate temporal mechanics. Indeed, very interesting. Or the last thing we need is to visit from Temporal Investigations. I'm going to go with indeed, very interesting. Because I do love time travel.
I'll take the device back to my ship, the Chimera, and have a look while we're on the way to the Kiana system. From what I understand, Voyager sent an away team to the Kiana system a few weeks ago, but they encountered some resistance and were forced to pull back before they can find what they were looking for. But now that we have this, maybe we'll be able to find what remains of the Krenim, if there's anything left to find.
Alright, rendezvous with the USS Chimera in the Kiana system, which is located in the Delta Quadrant. Alright, understood. See you in the Delta Quadrant.
I've explored many places as a Starfleet officer, but this is my first time seeing the Delta Quadrant. According to Quinn, the Krenim artifact came from this system. I hope we haven't come all this way just to chase ghosts. I've had a chance to look at the Krenim device, although I'm not sure how to activate it yet. It's definitely designed for temporal manipulation, although I don't think it would enable someone to travel through time. It's almost like a step sideways, if that makes any sense at all. I'll keep working on it and let you know if I learn anything more.
Okay, sounds good. Perhaps we can find something here that can explain it.
Voyager's
That would be nice.
preliminary scans of the system turned up a number of anomalies, but nothing conclusive. According to Krenim records, though, there's supposed to be an M-class planet in this system. We're not reading anything like that on the sensors.
Okay, maybe the planet is the source of the asteroids. We're also picking up some wreckage. Okay.
Let's check that wreckage out first. It might give us a better idea of what happened out here. And we should be on the lookout for Vaadwaur. Preliminary scans indicate they've been actively patrolling through this system.
Agreed. Set a course for the wreckage around the asteroid.
Keep an eye out for Vaadwaur. They're still patrolling this area.
Will do, Nog. Will do. Heading right over here to this
If I had to
wreckage.
place a bet, I'd say that wreckage is where this artifact was found.
Okay, scan the wreckage.
Heads up! Vaadwaur on an intercept course.
Fire everything! Vaadwaur, you're nothing compared to the Iconians. Except for that stuff. That stuff is something. Gotta love those mines. Yep, they're gone. Not bad at all. Now let's scan the wreckage. Try this up. Now we can scan the wreckage. Try this again here.
The wreckage appears to be Krenim. The weapon signatures are definitely Vodwar. According
Alright.
to Voyager, the Krenim were a fairly small society. There had to be a reason the Vodwar went out of their way to target them. Let's move. There might be more ships in range.
Would it...
There are
Well,
more Vodwar on an intercept course, but we may be able to avoid them. I suggest we use the mineral content of the asteroids I've marked to conceal our energy signatures. Vodwar sensors aren't as good as ours. Most of their technological advantage appears to be directed toward making better weapons. So it should work, as long as we don't attract their attention before we get out of their path.
alright. So the reason the Vodwar are most likely, like, attracted to the Krenim stuff is, the fact that the Vodwar are being controlled by the Iconians, and the Iconians are, well, basically one of the few things that can really kill them is they can't travel through time and things like that. So anything to do with temporal manipulation, they are not very fond of. Time travel is not one of their friends. So conceal your ship from the Vodwar patrols. Good idea. Let's try using the asteroids as cover. Alright. Do we go... I'm guessing it's this one with the circle in it. We gotta fly through the hole. And then go through all this, like... Oh, now what? Oh
Harold!
gosh. Heralds.
They must be looking for that Vodwar patrol. I don't think those heralds detected us. Let's hope they don't come back this way.
Yep, that would probably be good, Nog. Definitely. Such a beautiful system with all this stuff going on, even. I mean, look at that. It's just amazing. You know me. Sightseeing while we're in the middle of missions. Alright, let's scan the moon. See what we can find.
Heralds inbound!
Oh, yay.
The
Nothing.
Vodwar must have gotten a signal out. So much for our investigation.
Target shields have failed.
Well, that's good. I'm glad their shields have failed. That should make this more interesting. Oh yeah, look at that. We're nearly done with this cruiser already. Yes, we've done it.
There
Okay.
was something about the Krenim that was such a threat to the Vodwar and the Iconians that they're still patrolling the old Krenim systems. If we can find more Krenim technology, or maybe unlock what we have, we might be able to find out what is so important. That could be something the Alliance can use against the Iconians.
Exactly.
I recommend that the Chimera and your ship patrol the outer system while we take an away team to the surface. I'll bring the device and keep trying to learn more about it.
Okay, sounds good. Agreed. My team will meet you there. Or let me think about it for a minute. Well, agreed. My team will meet you there.
This doesn't make sense. There's nothing here that would cause the readings I was seeing from orbit, but there are traces of chronotron particles. I've never known chronotrons to appear naturally without some sort of temporal manipulation going on, but there's nothing here. I'm starting to come up with a theory, but I need some more data. I recommend we take some additional scans.
Okay, agreed. There's something here. We just need to find it.
Exactly, but we need to be quick. Those patrols we encountered in orbit will be missed soon. I'm going to order the Chimera to try to avoid contact, but warn us if more ships arrive.
Okay, agreed. Pick the areas for the scans, and let's get going. So, this is a pretty creepy, dark planet. I mean, look at these cool-looking, like, crystal structures, though.
These tall spires are charged with temporal energy.
Huh. Scan mineral deposit.
Curious. It's almost like it's in a state of temporal flux.
Yes, that is
I
quite
need to
curious.
get some scans. There's something going on.
Alright, sounds good,
There are
Nog.
more mineral deposits over there. There's a resonant frequency here that's not natural.
Well, that's intriguing.
I'm reading another anomaly ahead.
Ah, this is like a mist. Oh, whoa. That's a different one. Okay, we're getting stuff from this. It's kind of like mining for dilithium. What we're doing right now. But a different type of system. Okay, you scored 150 points. Your results.
These anomalies have a shape, like a warp field, but not quite the same.
Impressive. And intriguing. So, let's go over here and scan the next guy. I was not expecting to have to do a little puzzle there.
The only other place I've seen sensor readings like this was in the wormhole.
Okay. Captains, heralds have landed and are approaching your position. Oh, great. Fall back, Bagels. We'll deal with the heralds already here.
There, behind those rocks.
Where? I don't see anything. Oh, Nog was just waving at me like, hey, follow me.
Hurry,
Oh, we're
we'll be
hiding
there
behind the
any moment.
rocks. Gotcha. Wait. Hey, Nog.
This area looks defensible. Get ready.
Okay. We'll do our best. Okay. Oh, yeah. We talked to Nog.
I have an idea. We need to use the device. I've been trying to activate it, and I've almost got it. Keep them busy. If I can get it working, I should be able to conceal us.
Okay, work quickly, or I know you can get it to work, but hurry. Do what you must. We will protect you. So, yeah, I'll go with I know you can get it to work, but hurry. I mean, his dad was very technologically savvy, so no Nog can handle it. Let's see, can I hop on these
Here
rocks?
they come!
Okay, here we go. Let the games begin. Okay, we got a fuse construct. Yep, turn your back on me. Let me flank and damage you. Okay, now he's coming after me. No problemo. Of course, this is just the first wave. If I remember correctly, there's quite a few waves of this to go through. Oh, here we go. There's some more guys. Just gonna come down here and casually pick this stuff up while shooting.
More reinforcements inbound!
Oh, great. We got one of the construct guys, or the defilers, I mean.
I'm
Oh,
working as quickly as I
ouch,
can.
ouch, ouch. Okay, I'm dead. Yep, defilers are no fun. Somebody please help me. Look at that. Colas is dying again, easily. Just like the last episode, he was dead pretty early. Wow, I just get res and that thing is still shooting at me. Ouch, ouch, ouch. And those things are shooting me too. How do I have the aggro when I was dead? And I'm dead again. Woohoo! Somebody help me. Look at that. Zarva just comes running every time I'm in trouble. Wow. It's just the two of us left. We're not going to make it. We're not going to make it. Okay, well, she's gone now. It's just me. All my officers are gone. Let's try and see if we can res somebody since we drug them around the rock. Can we do it before they come back around and start shooting at us again? Whew. Oh, look at this. We are making magic happen.
Watch out! There's more of them!
Okay. We can do it. I believe in us. Ouch, ouch, ouch.
I need more time to align
And
these
we're down
frequencies.
again. And everybody else is almost down. So, yep, respawn. Wait, where are we? Exit? Okay. Not a great thing to jump right into. Okay, probably should use some abilities. Call in our security escort, like so. And we're incapacitated. Whoa! Everybody's incapacitated again. Yeah, respawn again. This is a lot of fun. Just like that. Suck it. I'd like to invite you all to suck it. Don't just kill me again, please. Like I was telling you guys in the beginning, the Iconians are not easy. Look at that. Colas died before me already. Oh, man. Why is Colas so weak? I don't understand it. It might be because he has most of the, like, hand-to-hand type abilities, so it might be because he's actually going up close to them is why he is dying so easily. More incoming. Oh, what's going on? What is it?
Almost there.
I can't see you.
Just one more connection and that should...
Should what? What's going on? Defeat final wave of heralds. Okay, here we go, guys. Fire everything. At least a lot of those guys are really, really slow. The constructs. Alright, alright. So, not... Oh, there's going to be more behind them. I can imagine there's probably going to be something very strong on its way by the end of this. Are they coming? Or are they bugged out? They might be bugged out up there. Hurry, we have to get a move up the ridge. Oh, we're moving up the ridge. Get to the defensive position on the ridge. Up the path. We need to get clear of this area. Okay, go for a run. Oh no. Incoming. And look at that. Colas is gone again. What is up, Colas? Stop dying. Okay, all good. Try to flank around some of these guys. And just casually grab the stuff on you. Okay, we gotta keep moving, guys. Wait, bring Colas back to life first. We don't want to leave without Colas. Even though all he's really good for is being cannon fodder. Okay, let's see here. We got to make it right over there. I hear the rumbling of what was sounding like more spawning, which is probably going to happen by the time we get here. Just a guess. This looks like a pretty good defensible position. We have more incoming. This is hard because it's hard not to get flanked. So I'm just going to put my back up against this rock, so it's hard for me to get flanked up. Do this, spawn in, up, I'm gone. And Colas was already gone too. And everybody whoa, what's going on? Okay, what? Got the nog.
If you'll forgive the pun, I managed to buy us some time.
Ha! That's funny, even though we're all dead. But at least Flores is alive, so she can bring us back. It's so dark in here, guys. I'm sorry about that. Actually, one moment. I'm going to see if I can try to fix some of these settings so we can actually see something. Okay, we're back. So we can actually see. This is actually stuff here. It's not just darkness. I actually had to... It's weird. My graphic settings were completely on high. and I was having that issue, but I turned them down to medium, and it made everything look better. So, yeah, awesome. Tacular, so everything is better here. Oh, Krenim leader. Talk to Nog. What do you got?
It's taken me some time to convince the Krenim to help us, but they finally agreed. Remember how I said the device could remove someone from the time stream? It did. That's where we are now. In the temporal bubbles. And how we perceive time in here is a little different than outside. That's why the Heralds can't see us. We're out of their timelines. Out of all timelines, in fact. While we're here, it's almost like we don't exist.
And not existing is an improvement?
No one's shooting at us. I think that's a good thing. The Krenim are... they're a little touchy. Almost being driven to extinction by the Vaadwaur has made them suspicious. But they're willing to talk to us if we help them stabilize the temporal energy. I suggest we help. I wouldn't want to be in here if the fields collapse.
Yeah, probably not a good idea, so let's talk to the Krenim. Talk to the Krenim leader.
I've had some time to observe you and Captain Nog, and your actions make it clear that you are no friend of the Vaadwaur or the Heralds. This does not, however, assure me that you will be allies to my people. The Krenim have lost much. Our empire is gone, and our people have been killed or scattered. We are what remains, and I will do whatever I must to protect this system, even if it means leaving you to face the Heralds alone.
Okay, what can we do to prove ourselves?
You have already repaired some of our emitters that were damaged by the attack, but there is more yet to do. Should our temporal equipment fail, this location will be instantly overrun by Heralds. If that happens, none of us will survive.
Yep, most likely. So, how can we assist you? We didn't intend you any harm. What can we do? Or wait, you were watching us? We'll just go, how can we assist you?
More of our emitters must be realigned, and there are other pieces of equipment my people are already working to repair. Assist my team, and then we will talk again.
Okay, help the Krenim repair the temporal technology. Keep them safe from the Heralds. Understood. Okay, looks like we gotta head in this direction. Hello, Heralds. You're... what's... okay, that's creepy. I forget how creepy this is sometimes, just because of all them ghostly walking around. So what do we got over here? Talk to Engineer Cott.
Your fight overloaded some of the power couplings we used to moderate the temporal flow. If we had a contained space like the technology was originally designed for, this wouldn't be a problem. But we keep pushing the boundaries of what these flow modulators will do. I'm rerouting the power to take stress off the damaged couplings. But first, we need to get this capacitor aligned and ready for the transfer.
Alright, I'll do what I can to assist you. Who invented this technology? We'll go ahead and ask.
The temporal technology was developed by a scientist named Anorax.
Yep.
He's still a mystery, even to us. We know he was a ship commander in the Imperium fleet and a genius in temporal mechanics, and that he started work on his inventions in the late 22nd century after our war with the Rilnar. Perhaps he saw temporal manipulation as a way to change our fortunes. We know he was working towards weaponizing his designs, and I can tell from what little I've seen that it is possible. But full access to his data is restricted, so I don't know the full capabilities of his work.
Alright, he sounds like a brilliant, troubled man. Now, what did you need help with?
Your fight overloaded some of the power couplings we used to moderate the temporal flow.
Okay, that's just saying the same thing now.
contained
I'll do what I
space
can
like
to
the
assist you. Alright, align capacitor. Aligning.
Okay, now it's starting to look like something.
Okay, we took care of the capacitor. So what else do we got over here? We have two more things to do, which is the transceiver and the emitter. Okay, we have this one over here for Engineer Spella.
The temporal compensators are out of alignment. They help keep us at a stable point in the timeline. If they fail completely, we could end up lost in time. Grab a hyperspanner. We need to get this fixed before the drift coefficient moves out of the safe zone.
Okay, so I'll do what I can to help, or can I ask you something? For an Imperium, the Krenim didn't seem to have a lot of resources.
The Imperium was at its peak in the mid-22nd century. At that time, it controlled more than 900 planets, and our territory spread across more than 5,000 parsecs. Then came the Rilnar, and the Zal, and the Garanor, the Mawasi, and the Nahydron. Our wars chipped away at us, carving one planet after another away from the Imperium. There were only 27 planets left when the Vaadwaur came. Now, almost everyone on those worlds is gone too.
Wow, it's pretty crazy. They went from 900 planets to 27 to pretty much 0. So, I understand. Now, what did you need help with?
The temporal
Okay,
compensators are out of
I'll do what I
alignment.
can. Fix the temporal emitter, just like this. The temporal compensators are out of alignment and may cause the temporal synchronization matrix to destabilize. Alright, begin repairs. Are out of alignment, okay. So, not sure what we need to do. Disconnect the buffer. Warning, this may cause permanent damage to the temporal matrix. Please input another command. Resetting. The temporal compensators are out of alignment. Begin repairs. What do we need to do here? Reconnect the buffer. Realign the matrix crystal. Matrix crystal realigned. Awaiting next command. Reconnect the buffer. Warning, this may cause permanent damage to the temporal matrix. Please input another command. Okay. So we can actually ask Nog. What do you think, Nog?
You should realign the matrix crystals.
Okay, realign the crystals. Thanks. And I'm guessing we disconnect because we've already tried that. Buffer disconnected. Awaiting next command. Reconnect buffer. Temporal compensators are aligned, and device is working with expected parameters. Close
Good.
diagnostic.
I'll put the next location on your tricorder.
Well, thank you. We will head over there and take care of the transceiver that we need to align. So, yeah, it's kind of crazy with those graphic setting things. I kind of wonder how everything's going to look on anywhere else that we go. Now that I've changed down, one thing I have noticed is there is a increase in performance, because a lot of those things are loading really quickly. Like, it feels a lot smoother, which is, I mean, makes sense. I just think it's weird that at high you couldn't see anything, and at medium you can actually see. Very, very weird. Well, let's talk to Engineer Chats. Interesting name.
Hold this. No, hold it right next to the bracket, or the spanner won't... There. Got it. Thanks.
You're
Something
welcome.
is putting too much stress on these components. I'm not sure what it is, but we don't have enough spare parts to keep rebuilding this transceiver. Grab a tricorder and run a level 3 diagnostic. Maybe there are some microfractures. If we can find and repair those, this should hold out until I can fabricate a new unit.
Okay, let's see. Can I ask you about this technology? Why are you having so many problems with it?
Anorax's original designs are for a temporal field that's big enough for a ship.
Yep.
Sizable, but finite. We've adapted the tech to cover much larger areas, but that makes the field more unstable, and we had to get everything operational before the Vaadwaur found us. So we cut some corners. A lot of corners. We're making updates and repairs as fast as we can, but we can't afford a failure. This tech is the only thing keeping us alive.
Alright, I understand. Now what do you need help with?
Hold this.
Sure, I'll help you. You're welcome. Fix temporal alignment transceiver. Are we going to have another puzzle here of some kind? Something is putting too much stress on these components. There may be microfractures. If those are repaired, it could hold out until a new unit can be fabricated. Okay, begin repairs. Let's see. Scan for microfractures, that makes sense. Microfractures detected, awaiting next command. Formulate epoxy. Epoxy complete, awaiting next command. Repair microfractures. Transceiver is stable, no microfractures detected.
That should do it.
We've done it. That was easy. Man, I'm loving how smooth things look. I hope you guys have noticed it as well. I'm just hoping that in space and other places it still looks good. So we'll find out eventually. Like, once we leave this planet, at least. Let's speak to the Krenim leader and see what he has to say now.
You've shown you're willing to help. Now perhaps we can come to a mutually beneficial arrangement.
Yeah, that'd be great. So, how can we do that?
We have Anorax's plans, but not the... Interesting. The Heralds are opening a gateway.
What?
The repairs should be enough.
Ah.
I beg mercy, Great One. It appears they used a cloaking device and escaped.
You are forgiven. Make preparations to depart.
As you command.
By your command. Oh.
An interesting development.
These sentients have proven to be resourceful. Already they have thwarted our plan to bring in the Solanae fleet. And yet they injured even you, Ticket. I advise caution. They are more dangerous than they appear.
Thank you.
We should end their worlds asunder. Still its blood until it fills the oceans. It is time to strike.
I understand you want vengeance, but we must not act in haste.
We will continue with our plan. The whole must be as one. The whole must be as one. The attack on Iconia broke our unity. We were divided, diminished, weak. The others saved us from oblivion, but it took centuries to rebuild our bonds. We cannot risk more loss. The whole must be as one. The campaign will continue as planned.
Oh. All right, so that just reminded me of a lot of things that are going on. I think I remember like Tiket is basically their military leader, and she, as you can tell, she's very, very angry, and she pretty much just wants to slaughter the entire galaxy, while the rest of the Iconians, they do want vengeance, but they don't want to just completely annihilate everyone, which Tiket would gladly just destroy every planet and wipe everyone else out. So, let's go ahead and speak to Nog and continue here.
They couldn't see us? There were Iconians right in front of us and nothing. They had no idea we were here. We were completely safe.
You're right. This could be what we need. Okay, they're all leaving. As ordered. Okay, speak to the Krenim leader.
The only protection left to my people is our ability to manipulate time. But it is something we must do with great care. Even the most innocuous of changes can ripple through reality in unexpected ways.
You're talking about advanced temporal theory, or we didn't know the Krenim could do anything like this. We're going to go with the first one, but yeah, he's basically talking about like one little change could cause a ripple through all of reality in ways they can't expect, which is basically what that whole like two-parter in Voyager was about, with that guy wanting to change time, where he kept doing one little change, but it would backfire completely and actually make things worse. So, yeah.
My people and I have made Anarax's theories of temporal manipulation our lives' work. In at least one temporal variant, his ship made the Krenim Imperium the undisputed masters of this region of space. If only we could recreate that vessel.
What vessel?
Anarax designed a ship, a wondrous vessel that could manipulate the time streams and erase elements in an attempt to bring about a desired result. Our records show that he even attempted to use this vessel to restore the Krenim's fortunes, but he was defeated by an unknown alliance. Afterward, the Krenim Imperium declined, as perhaps was its fate all along. We were diminished, but content to let time progress as it would. Until the Vaadwaur.
Alright, so that unknown alliance was Voyager and pretty much anybody else they could get to help them. So let's see, the Vaadwaur destroyed all the Krenim colonies in this area.
The first Krenim worlds to fall managed to warn the others. When the Vaadwaur came, we hid ourselves in the time stream. It was the only way we survived. Before the Vaadwaur arrived, we were working on a relic. It was a replica of Anarax's time ship. With it, we could have gone back and eliminated the Vaadwaur threat before it even began.
Alright, why haven't you done so already?
The Vaadwaur's assault on the Imperium took too much from us. Now we possess Anarax's work, but not the means to bring it to life. You have seen what our technology can do. We have the designs. You have the manpower and the materials. Perhaps your governments would be interested in mutual cooperation. Allow us a chance to undo what the Vaadwaur did, and we will give you something that will erase your enemies from time itself.
Well, mutual cooperation is what the Federation is all about, so a generous offer, but it is one we would need to consider carefully. Do you want to risk all you have left on a chance for success?
There's more here than what you've seen.
Oh, really?
You've hidden the entire planet?
Yes, we removed ourselves from the time
Wow.
stream to stay alive. With your help, we can change everything.
You hid an entire planet, but you can't build this time ship on your own?
We have the plans. Our resources are almost gone.
We have shipyards, workers, and all the materials you could need.
Precisely. We revealed ourselves to you as a gesture of good faith. What will you do in return?
We need to take this back to the Alliance.
The Iconians and the Heralds are gone. It's safe to resync with our time and contact our ship. But this is huge. A whole Krenim colony that survived the Vaadwaur? One that has temporal technology that even the Iconians can't counter? A weaponized time ship that can erase entire civilizations like they never existed? This could change the entire war. We could have a chance now.
I know. You're so excited, Nog. So very excited. So let's return to our ship. Bagels, we're ready to beam up. Alright, sir. Is that what happened? We've been scanning for you, but you just disappeared. We've been hiding in the debris to stay away from the Herald ships. And then, sir, you're not going to believe this. There's a planet here now. An entire planet. Did you find something down there? Something that can conceal an entire planet? Looking forward to hearing what happened, Captain. But we're glad you're back. Alright, we found the Krenim. I'll explain as soon as we're back on board. Before I beam up to the ship, I want to make sure to say, if you notice whenever I'm in one of the cutscenes and there's like a little stutter, that's not the game lagging. That I just want to let you know that's me taking screenshots. Because it just kind of makes a little bit of a stutter when I take the screenshot. Because if you push print screen in Star Trek Online, it takes high quality screenshots. Especially even in the cutscenes, sometimes you'll get better than 1080p quality screenshots. So that's how I get the great screenshots for the thumbnails for the videos. Just want to let you guys know that it's not lag or anything. So let's go ahead and beam back up to our ship. Okay, we have returned to sector space. Let's hail Allied contact.
Temporal mechanics is not a complication we need, but this weapon they are proposing sounds intriguing. You and Captain Nog were correct in thinking the Alliance would be interested in investigating such a thing. Personally, I approve of anything the Iconians might fear. Kapla!
Kapla! Alright, so we get all these things. We gotta choose one of these, though. I can always redo these to get one of the other things. That's the great thing about Star Trek Online, is you can always redo and get all the things on the list. So, Temporal Flux Generator, gain immunity to all damage, cannot use any other abilities. Okay. Universal Kit Module adds 10% run speed, 10% power recharge time reduction, reduces run speed of foes, reduces power recharge. This is just a ground device. I think we're just going to go with the device for now. Collect reward. Alright, looks like the next mission is Broken Circles. I just want to go ahead and check it out here for you guys real quick. Broken Circle, the partnership you helped to foster with the Krenim is starting to bear fruit. A research lab has been constructed in the Kyana system, and we are all working together to uncover the inner working of Anorax's temporal theories. But the project may take more time to complete than we have left, and the Iconians are mounting an ever more pressing campaign to rid the galaxy of all life that does not bow before them. Meet with Captain Kagrin on board the research lab to discuss our best course of action to ensure our survival. Alright, that's going to be a very good one, and we have just 3 more episodes to go in the Iconian War storyline, and it is getting really, really good. Things are starting to heat up. So, hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Star Trek Online. If you did, don't forget to show your support and tap that thumbs up button. If you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe so you miss out on all the daily videos. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. And as always, don't forget to live long and prosper.